it's Allie, and this is yet another installation of my in-depth bookshelf tour. This video I'm going to do the bookshelves, the books that are on the shelf that are right under this one that you can see over here, because you can't see the ones down there. But the ones that are right under the ones that I just did, which is right here. Look how pretty they are. So yeah, I don't know how many there are in there. I don't know if there's going to be 2 different videos like the other 2 have been, and that might be the thing for all of these, which there's going to end up being like 30 or 20 or 25 or something. So yeah, let's go right ahead and jump right in. The first book on that shelf, and if you can see this picture here, that's because it was on that shelf down there and I just had to get it out of the way, but that's my sister from a long time ago. The first book on the shelf is Old Yeller by Fred Gibson. This is also a movie, and it's a really good movie, but it still makes me cry every time I watch it, and I haven't watched it in a long time, and I kind of want to, but I guess reading the book will satisfy my desire to read or watch it. Travis was 14 that summer of 1860 and head of the family while Papa was headed the... I swear, I just can't even speak properly most of the time. Okay. Travis was 14 that summer of 1860 and head of the family while Papa was herding the cattle to Abilene. Abilene's not even a place. Abilene, that's it. Herding the cattle to Abilene. Working the homestead, protecting Mama, keeping 5-year-old Arliss, these people have weird names, from swimming in the drinking water. Swimming in the drinking water. Good, Arliss, good job. It was a man-sized job. Then one day, the big ugly yellow dog came out of nowhere and stole a whole side of meat. Travis got so mad he wanted to kill the mutt, but Arliss cried and screamed and the dog was allowed to stay on. They named him Old Yeller, and he turned out to be more than worth his keep, for without him, they would not have gone through that summer alive. Just such a good movie, and I'm sure it's going to be a good book. And it's really small one. I got this for $1. The next book on the shelf is called Yukon Mystery, Trail North to Danger, is in level quotation marks, by Joseph H. Gage. Another really tiny one. This one I also got for $1 when I got Old Yeller. Who stole Uncle Paul's letter hinting a priceless ore find? Why did young Steve and his dad get roughed up in Fairbanks? And why should a miner with good ears wear a hearing device? Did a secret gang make the Bush search plane crash? Against hopeless odds, a boy and his father tried to pick up a cold trail in the Arctic. Alone in a pitch-black mine, Steve finally, well, that's for the reader of this Chiller Dillard. Chiller Dillard? That's stupid. Okay. Alone in a pitch-black mine, Steve finally, well, that's for the reader of this Chiller Dillard to discover. The next book is called Wolf Dogs of the North by Jack Hines. On the snow trails of the North, the Malamute is a one-man dog, like Old Dusty, who outwitted male robbers and saved his owner's job. Or Black Prince, who guided 2 lost men to his former master. Or Trigger, involuntary canine witness to in a baffling murder trial. Aww. These stories of unswerving devotion and incredible sagacity, I guess, are a stirring saga of the wolf dogs of Alaska, and they are all true. The next book is called Big Red, and in little letters under it, it says, he faced death for his master, which kind of makes me apprehensive because I don't really want him to die. By Jim, somebody with a KJ as his first 2 letters of his last name, so I don't know. Okay. He is the dog Danny always dreamed of owning, but first he must teach the great Irish setter the ways of the woods. Together they roam the wilderness, meeting nature on her own hard terms. When the outlaw bear injures Danny's father, the boy and his dog must hunt him down. Oh man. Action-packed. The next book on that bookshelf is I'm Nobody, Who Are You? Poems by Emily Dickinson. I'm not going to talk too much about this because it's kind of self-explanatory. It's just a book of, it's awfully small. It's just a book of poems by Emily Dickinson. Maybe I'll read this. In her room in Amherst, Emily Dickinson wrote some of the most remarkable poetry ever composed. Only a few of her verses were published in her lifetime, but now all her poems are read worldwide. Her beautiful visions and haunting words cast a brilliant eye on the world around us and the world within us all. From the landscapes of nature to the landscapes of the mind, Emily Dickinson captures life in all its details and desires. Yeah, Emily Dickinson. The next book on that shelf is Ernest Hemingway's The Old Man and the Sea. And it looks like this. And I have another one somewhere in here. Somewhere on this shelf that I'm just going to skip next time. Because you don't need to hear about it twice. Or maybe you do, I don't know. When The Old Man and the Sea was published in 1952, it was instantly hailed as a classic. Well, good job, Ernest Hemingway. The triumph yet tragic story of an old Cuban fisherman and his supreme ordeal, a relentless, agonizing battle with a great marlin far out in the Gulf Stream. It is the simplicity of a fable, the significance of a parable, and the drama of an epic. Among the finest in English literature, Hemingway's descriptions of fishing and the teeming tropical life abounding in the Gulf Stream provide a setting of warmth and shimmering beauty for the struggle between man against sea and man against fate. A story of grace and courage, of heroism and pity, The Old Man and the Sea received special recognition in the citation accompanying Hemingway's Nobel Prize for Literature in 1954 and remains one of his most popular works today. I haven't really read any by Ernest Hemingway, but I just kind of really wanted to read this, and I guess I will, and it's not very long. The next book on this bookshelf is called Fallen Angels, and it is by Walter D. Myers, and this is the special edition, a special anniversary edition. 17-year-old Richie Perry has just graduated from high school. There's no way he can afford college, and the streets are just too hard. So he signs up for the army and gets shipped off to Vietnam. In a battlefield jungle where every move can mean the difference between life and death, he meets Pee-wee, Lobel, Johnson, and Bruner. They're all here for different reasons, but now they share a single dream, getting out alive. The next two books I'm going to lump together because they kind of go together. It's these two. This one is the UK to USA Dictionary, British English versus American English, and I got this because I love British things, and I don't know if anyone else loves it as much as I do, but I want to live there. I want to live in England somewhere in the countryside with a nice little cottagey type house. And maybe in a minute, I will read a couple of these because they're really funny sometimes. And this one is Englitopia's Dictionary of British English, British slang from A to Z. And this one is by Jonathan Thomas, and this one is by W.I.S.E and Hunter. Let's see if I can get the names, the actual names. Claudine W.I.S.E, maybe it's W.I.S.E, I don't know, and John Hunter. Like that. And I got this one. I don't think I got them at the same place, but I got this one at a little bitty town, not a town, a little bitty store, like an hour away from me. It's called Wise Choice British Foods and Candies, and I will, if I can, I think they have a website. If I can, I'll link it in the info bar because it's just such a good little place, and they have like British food and British candy, and they have teapots, and they had, the last time I was there was around the time of the royal wedding with William and Kate, and they had a whole bunch of stuff of William and Kate. They had like plates and cups and mugs and teapots and all kinds of crazy things with William and Kate's picture on them. And it's run by, I think it's still run by him. I hope it is because he was really cool. It's run by this little Welsh guy. He was like 60 or 70. He lived in he told me about the town that he grew up in. I will link some kind of page down below where you can read the name because it is a ridiculous name. And anyway, he was really nice. And so I found this and I picked this up because that's just hilarious. And I'm going to see if I can read a couple of these for you. And this is I found a theater ticket in here. It's for The Hobbit in 3D, the first one, the first installation of The Hobbit. So there's that. Just put that up here. Okay, let's go with barm cake. If anyone knows, put it in the info bar. If anyone knows what that is in American, because obviously anyone in the UK will know what barm cake is, I'm pretty sure, because that's a UK thing. But in American, I'm gonna let you pause it right here and put it in the info bar. It is a hamburger bun. That's what it says. And for this one, I'm going to read the American name, and we're going to see if you can guess what it is. This one's going to be easy, but I figure I'll go for an easy one. The USA name is an argument, and I'm going to give you a few seconds to put in the info bar, or not the info bar, why do I keep saying that? In the comment section, what the UK name for argument is. The UK name is a row, which I think is so much better than an argument. Okay. In the UK, it is called a jacket potato. And put your guess in the comment section. The USA name is a baked potato. I'm just like I like the UK version so much better. Like, I want to call it a jacket potato. That just sounds much better to me. Okay, let's just do another easy one. I think all of these have been easy, but let's just do another easy one. In the USA, it is called a doctor's office. Put your guess in the comment section. And the UK name is a surgery, which sounds a little more intense than the USA version. And let's see. Apper is a well-dressed and well-spoken individual. Bit is a yummy tea cake. Yeah, it's just a bunch of British slang words, and they give you the definitions of them. Okay, that's it for this part of the third shelf. I don't really know if I was going to turn this into 2, but I guess I will because it is getting super long, and it's all going to be super long anyway, so I guess we'll just split them all up and get like 30 out of this or something, you know, whatever. So I hope you're enjoying this. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Bye!